Hey, WAC Tribe, good to see you again. Now today, I want us to talk about same and different because so much is so different in our world, at school, whether you're back already or you're gonna go back, so much has changed. But it's really important that we also remember all the things that have stayed the same because in the same, we feel safe and we feel comfortable. So even though so much has changed, so much has stayed the same. And I want us to remember those things and to think about those things. So we know all the things that have changed. Things if you have to wash your hands all the time, you have to sanitize, you have to social distance, we've spoken about that. You have to wear masks. You're gonna play differently, your classrooms will look different. There are so many things that for now, remember not forever, for now, they're just not the same. But what things are the same? And I bet if you chat to your mom and dad or your teacher about all the things that are the same, you're gonna come up with even more. But when I was thinking about it, I thought about a few of them. Your friends are still the same. Your school is still the same in that it's still in the same place. You might be going to the same classroom. You might have the same teacher, or it'll be a teacher that you recognize, I'm sure. You will still be laughing. You will still be playing, even though how you play will be different. You will still be having fun. I'm sure you still, or someone in your class will still be making jokes. So there's so much that's still the same. You'll still be having break time. You'll still be eating snack. We've got to remember those things that are the same. So your little job for today is to sit down with mom or dad or someone that you love and think about all the sames, or maybe you can do this with your teacher. And remember those, focus on those, because in the sames, we feel safe. And all the things that are different are not always going to be there. We'll go back to having everything the same as we used to. But for now, because we're keeping each other safe and we're being kind to one another, remember that's important, we've got some difference. And they're hard to do, but we don't mind doing them because we're doing them for a really good reason, because we love one another and we care about one another and we want to do what's best for everybody and protect everyone as much as we can. Now, I was thinking about something else. I was thinking the boys and the girls that I know, even though it's been so hard for some of them to go back to school, they have done it. And I thought, wow, they're amazing. They're really adaptable and resilient. Those are two big words. Adaptable and resilient. It means they're just coping so well, even with all these changes. And I learned something new today, and I want to share it with you. Do you know that the world's most resilient and adaptable little creature, so that means it can withstand anything, it can survive anything. This little tiny creature can survive even going into outer space. You go and look it up. It's called a tardigrade. A tardigrade, that's a big word, and it's a new word for me, tardigrade. It's this tiny little thing. It's got 4 pairs of legs. It's got a fat little body. It's also called a water bear or a moss piglet. Can you believe that? So they're these really cute tiny little things and they like living in moss and in plant life, but they can survive anything and get through anything. And when I've thought about how amazing the kids that I've worked with and that I've seen have been, I thought, wow, look at what they're doing. They're going to school and they're still enjoying it, even though it's hard. I think they're like tardigrades. There's lots of other animals that are also resilient and adaptable, like penguins, like ants, like rats, like cockroaches, but the tardigrade is the most adaptable and the most resilient. So just remember, I think you're amazing. And that first step, like we spoke about last time, is going to be hard. But I know that you can do it. And that when we think and remember about all the things that are the same, it helps make us feel a lot safer and a lot more at peace and just a little bit happier. So you remember those things. WAC Tribe, Tardigrades, you've got this. I'm proud of you. Goodbye.